Hola mis amigos, ¿cómo están? Soy Joani. Hoy es jueves, episodio 11. It's episode 11. So in today's agenda, again, we're going to continue working our way through the most commonly used words and verbs in Spanish. Today, we're going to learn the verb ir. So the verb ir, which means to go. All right, so think of it in English. How often do you use the word go? It's exactly the same in Spanish. It's used all the time. So the cool thing about today's lesson is if you can really get a grip on using the verb ir, it really opens up a new world for you in terms of your Spanish speaking skills. So what we're going to do on today's agenda is we're going to first go through the conjugations. So the verb ir is irregular, so that's really important. We'll go through the conjugations first. After that, we'll go through some more vocabulary words. And then third and finally, I'll give you some more exercises to test you on using the verb ir. All right, cool. So let's get into it. First up, the conjugations. So the conjugations for ir. As I said, it is irregular. So first up, we've got the yo form, which is yo voy. Yo voy. I go. You go. Tú vas. So tú vas. He or her goes. Él or ella va. Él or ella va. We go, nosotros vamos, so nosotros vamos. And finally, they go, ellos or ellas van. So ellos or ellas van. So they go. All right, next up, let me give you some vocabulary. So first up, we've got ciudad. So ciudad. Any word ending in dad, so universidad, ciudad, it is feminine, so it'll be la universidad or la ciudad. All right, next up we've got supermercado. So supermercado. Another one is cine. So cine, which is the cinemas or movies. And we've also got donde, which we have used before. So donde, which means where. But another one is adonde. So putting an a in front of there. So adonde. So think of donde when you're talking about where is something. And think of adonde when you're thinking about, okay, where are we going? All right, so there's some vocabulary for you. So let's use that in our exercises coming up. So I've got some exercises to test you. So first question I have for you is, if I wanted to ask you, where are you going? So where are you going? How would you say that in Spanish? So you'd say, ¿a dónde vas? So, ¿a dónde vas? So where are you going? Cool. Okay, if I asked you, ¿a dónde vas? And you wanted to reply, I'm going to the supermarket. So I'm going to the supermarket. How would you say that in Spanish? Bearing in mind, supermarket is masculine. So you'd simply say, voy al supermercado. So voy al supermercado. Now, one thing we haven't been through before is notice there how it's voy al supermercado. All right. So the reason that is when we have the letters, when we have a and el together in Spanish, we combine them together and it forms al. So al. So you basically get rid of the e there if it's masculine. So voy al supermercado. All right, cool. Okay, if I wanted to say I'm going to the cinema, so I'm going to the cinema, how would I say that? Okay, you'd simply say voy al cine. So voy al cine. Cool. All right, a couple more to test you. If I wanted to ask you, where are they going? So where are they going? How would you say that? Cool. You'd simply say, ¿a dónde van? So ¿a dónde van? All right, so let me give you one more. Let's say I wanted to say we are going to the city. So we are going to the city. How would I say that? Okay, you'd say, vamos a la ciudad. So vamos a la ciudad. All right, team, so that is the verb ir. Okay, so as I mentioned before, very, very important. Make sure you take the time to learn this one because it's used all the time and it will take your Spanish to the next level. Keep practicing. If you've got any other questions, feel free to ask. But apart from that, that is all for today. Hasta pronto.